Yes, of course. Hello everyone. DEARPAUL speaking here, and I apologize for the previous technical errors that have occurred on the live podcast. And yes, of course, this would be a taped edition for the taped day of the episode 9, which is all about the origin story of Dear Paul. Hello and good morning or good afternoon or good evening to all of you. This is your Dirpo speaking, and now we're on the 9th episode of DEARPAUL24 in Focus podcast. Let's watch or listen to this story. Guys, if you know this one, many of other people are wondering on why there's something like there's a call sign. Then you would understand this one. Ever since that I've been from high school all the way to college, most of my friends would call me Paul, but here's the twist. That term of endearment has been used by some close friends and even my special someone. Hopefully, you know what? I'll not say those names, but I know who you are calling me this way, like Dear Paul. And that's why it's the basis for the Dear Paul project way back from 2014, way back the second year college as a civil engineering student. Of course, the official online portal, the social media pages have been activated already. So of course, speaking of engineering studies, I'm currently at the 4th year civil engineering studies on the approach to the intern. That's the good news. If I could pass all of the subjects, then there's a high chance of the continuing qualification for all the scholarship programs that I've been maintaining for. And of course, I'll tell you a story in which mapping is my hobby. Aside from engineering, mapping is also my hobby as well. Ever since that there are so many infrastructure projects, there are several places that are needed to be updated as well in order to give all of the navigation softwares the accurate navigation directions as well. And so, I've been partnering with the OpenStreetMap. Of course, let's admit this one. I have been warned several times from my friends from OpenStreetMap community here in the Philippines, especially when it terms of information overload, that has been occurring ever since. I admit that there's something like overloading of such information that it seems so annoying other users, and I do appreciate your feedback, and I apologize for all of my mistakes and blunders that have been occurred, though we're not perfect always. There's more often than not, there's a chance of mistakes in terms of mapping, and so we have to learn this a lot, and this would be a start of the lifetime learning experience for for all of us. Notice me every Saturday that I've been serving at the feast SM Dasmanias as a ministry. I could say that I've been a feaster since 2017, and of course, the hot spot is the first topic or talk topic that has been experienced, and with this preacher, Brother Bogs Borbos, and of course, that Brother Melvin Mamado is now preaching since 2019 in order for Brother Bogs to be at the North Central Luzon. Yes, as I speak, I've been progressively upgrading all of the multimedia equipment and the materials into the appropriate modern setting, which is the high definition. And I'm glad that the live streaming is now into progressive mode ever since that there's a pandemic disaster that I'll to update you later on as a bonus part. The live stream is now work home format or preach from home format. You know what? I'm active into the advocacies, the accessibility that is meant to be intended for people with disabilities, and of course, safety and security of the citizens, in which in the previous episodes I've been warned you earlier, in which jaywalking is against the law and other things that you should observe while in the public, etiquettes and other stuff that needs to be educated further in the future episodes if these things would go normal. And of course, I've been partnering with the Autism Society Philippines for those people with autism right there. Hopefully, all of these things will be right, and it's okay not to be okay in this season of enhanced community quarantine. And as such, here's my advice. For your own safety, you have to stay home for the duration of the quarantine period until such time it is safe or cleared to do so by the government of the Republic of the Philippines. And if you notice over my Instagram page, I've been creating some sort of infographics that would be most helpful, and of course for simplicity's sake, I've been using the PowerPoint presentation and even the Canva in order to create some sort of stuff or creativity stuff that is needed to be more organized, more efficient, and even standardized infographic creativity that needs to be sorted out, especially for the categorical episode or a series, most especially for the color coded ones that even includes the warning labels and even the most important public service announcement that has been airing or to be aired. To sum this up, concludes the origin story of Dear Paul, and of course, keep on your focus, keep on inspiring, keep on loving, and keep on motivating for the greater good, not only for ourselves, not only can others as well, but also for the greater good of the country as well. So here's the warning: don't spread any sort of false news with the latest verified sources. COVID-19be changed anytime, so don't forget to tune it into the public broadcaster PTV, and of course visit covid19.gov.ph for the latest information and the fact checking of all news and other resources. Visit the World Health Organization online portal for the protection mechanisms that may be needed as well. And this concludes the DEARPAUL24 in Focus podcast. Thank you very much for listening or watching over to this latest episode, and hopefully another episode entitled Viral Comedic Post Between Two Governors, especially the Cavite and Laguna governor, that have gone viral over the supposed jokes that are meant to be read into public safety as well. So don't forget to tune it in on DEARPAUL24 social media pages for the latest updates. Have a nice day and be safe. Be well always, and